I've never really talked about it, but so tonight we're gonna go over a little bit about the safety gear that we have to wear. So we'll just start with the feet, and I've showed these before. These are special shoes that they don't have any bottoms, just kind of they cover the tops and the sides and the back of your foot. Uh, so basically, the striking surfaces. I mean, you can kick with the flat part of your foot. There's no padding there, and then this is probably an inch thick foam. It's kind of hard to see on the video, of course, but this is what you start with on your feet. These are specialty shoes. The intro ones that um, they're just basically foam, and they're really uncomfortable. Instead of because normally those have two straps. Like you can see this strap here. It's elastic strap going underneath the basically the balls of the feet, and then there's another strap right here. They're plastic, and so they just dig into my feet. So this is elastic and it's covered, and then you got these two little elastic for your toes. Your toes go through there, and then this part it wraps around the front of the shoe, goes underneath, and comes back up on the other side. Put them on all the way, so it makes like an X, and then you've got this one in the center, and so that keeps the foot from sliding on. They're pretty snug fit, so they don't move around like those crappy foam ones do. So that's the foot protection. Next, we'll start. You have these. They're different styles. I mean, these are just foam pads. They're about I don't know, maybe a half inch or so thick. They're kind of wet because they're all sweaty. I gotta wash them here in a little bit. These are for your shins, just like soccer. You get a lot of leg to leg contact. The lower part from the waist down is an illegal target, but when you're like moving around and blocking and kicking each other, you have a lot of leg to leg contact. So you wear these shin guards to stop that. And the next thing I'll talk about, obviously for men, you have to wear a plastic safety cup so you don't get kicked in the groin. And if you do get kicked in the groin, like I got kicked in the almost in the groin tonight, you wear this cup that protects your essential equipment. So, as every man out there would tell you, you don't want to get kicked in the groin. It's not exactly a pleasant experience. It's very painful, and it doubles you over. The next thing we'll talk about is the elbow pads. These go on your elbows, so these are a little bit thicker. It's just foam rubber that's in there, and it's washable because they get sweaty and nasty and stinky. So you gotta wash them regularly. So you wear these on your elbows that cover up, the bony part. You can't use elbow strikes and sparring. It's illegal. Obviously, if you're in a self defense situation, anything goes. But in a tournament uh, scenario, there's no elbow striking. Sometimes when you're blocking, you'll get kicked in the arms or punched, and so those help absorb some of that. Next, we have these. There's different styles. These are the basic, ones that are like the intro one. They have like fancier ones. These are hand gloves, and so the way they work is they've got these little holes. Psycho, what are you doing? Are you trying to be in the video? This is my cat Psycho. She likes to be on my video. She makes her presence known. She rides with me in my truck. I do for my day job. So your fingers go through there, and then this plastic piece goes behind. And then the thumb has the same thing. It's got a little plastic loop. And then if you look at the inside, there's some extra padding. So this is about an inch and a quarter thick with the pad. Here's about half an inch, maybe a little more than half an inch, maybe closer to like 5/8. So you wear this like this, so it covers up your striking portions of your hand and your forearm. Do a lot of back fist because back fist is a very popular strike because it's quick and it's hard to defend if you do it fast enough. So the idea is to swing your hand out there just like that, pop someone inside of their face. So you whack, you bend your elbow, and you bring your hand out and back. So wow, wow, wow. It's very popular, very fast strike. Of course, it's just jabs. Jab, punch, jab, punch, hook. Just your basic hand boxing moves. So you wear these protections so you don't hurt your partner. And the goal in sparring is just to have fun and to get a good workout and to practice your fighting techniques, but you're not trying to hurt your partner, obviously. So you don't go full strength, because you don't want to haul off and punch someone in the face. And as a lower level student, control is one thing that you're learning. So you got to have to temper your whatchamacallit, your not your frustration, but your energy. So instead of going punch and then you drive through the punch, so you hit someone and you don't just hit here. The idea is to hit them over here, so you punch them, But in sparring, you just kind of tap, just to make contact. Tap, 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 tap. Just your basic hook, jab, punch, hook. Your basic strikes. And so these basically cover up. These are basically your generic hand guards. There are more spicy ones. Once I get in the higher belt levels, like up to probably red, then I'll get the nicer ones. But right now, at this point, these will suffice. They're comfortable. They don't fall off. They're a little bit small. I'm sorry, not small. They're a little bit big, so I wear wristbands, like sweatbands, to take up the space. Because when these things are on, they're a little loose, and you only have so much Velcro to tighten them up. So even if I pull it all the way tight, it's still a little loose on my wrist. So I have to wear some wristbands, and they help catch some of the sweat. Guys, when you're working hard, you sweat, especially in the hot karate studio. And the next thing is your chest protector. Now the chest protector is just like a catcher's chest protector. It's kind of foam rubber with kind of a tough exterior. It's probably, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch thick, and it just goes over like so. And this is required for people that are under 18 and under black belt. So if you're 18 years old or older and you are a black belt, it's an option. You don't have to wear it. But obviously when you get hit without one, it's going to hurt a lot more than if you're wearing your chest protector. They're a little cumbersome. It's kind of hard to bring your hands all the way across because of the way they sit. And I like mine nice and tight. Some people like them loose. I like them tight, so I have a little better freedom of movement. So this is required at my level. I'm a green belt, purple stripe. And once I get my black belt, then I'll have the option to wear one or not. So next thing is their mouth guard, which just or so. Then the idea is when you get hit, you don't bite your tongue off. So you gotta wear a mouth guard. They have different styles. Some have top and bottom that are one unit. So when you put it in, like you see those football players have those big wide things that go across their whole mouth. It's like a double. So it protects both your bottom and your upper teeth and your tongue. Because if you get hit and you bite down, you can bite your tongue off. So the idea is to stop that from happening. So you have to wear the mouth guard. This is a real cheap generic one. They have much nicer ones. and they run in price from $5 up to hundreds of dollars for a really nice mouthpiece. But at this point in time, this will work just fine. Psycho, you are a menace. You're interrupting my video. Come on, down, down, come on, down, 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 down. She likes attention. And the last thing that you wear is a helmet. The helmet has two components. It has the foam that goes around your head, and there's not really anything inside. It's just kind of a foam pad, and the face shield. At the under black belt level, and 18, and I think female women are required to wear the face mask, but I'm not 100% certain on that, so don't quote me. So this is good because when you're sparring and if you get a little out of control and you pop somebody, you're not going to give them a black eye. So this thing just kind of fits over your. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I wear hearing aids because I'm deaf. So you wear the helmet, has a chin pad. That way, when you get hit, the face shield protects your face, and you get hit in the sides. I mean, it's not real thick, but it does the trick. It keeps you from hurting yourself. I mean, I don't know about you, but I really don't want to hurt myself or hurt somebody else. Obviously, in a fight, that's a totally different scenario. But I'm talking about just in practice. So you have to be careful and cognizant of who you're fighting against. And I spar with adults. I spar with teenagers. I don't spar with children, like young children, because a lot of them they don't have control yet of their body, so it's a little more dangerous to spar with someone because someone like is a little older, a little more mature, has a little better control. And once they get a little older and grow a little more, obviously they'll get that control. If you ever watched, a 3-year-old do gymnastics, and then watch that same 3-year-old when they're 15 do gymnastics, and it's night and day. So that's the sparring gear. It's a safety measure that you wear. I know everyone's seen Karate Kid and they don't wear any gear. I don't know if that's a reality thing or that's just for the movies, but I prefer to wear my face shield because I don't want to mess up this pretty face, right? No one wants to mess up your face.